Hey folks, I recently purchased the PGY-TECH One More FPV backpack and I have used it a bunch of times with the original design and it didn't work out for me pretty well. I had a lot of leftover space, the partitions were not enough for me, there were also not a lot of them, and I believe it was decided primarily for 5-inch drones or something like that. So I decided to look for additional partitions that I used in original One More 25 and 35 liter backpacks, and I ordered some of them. Right now I can finally put my hands onto them, and I want to share with you the size of them and how they look like. I will put the size in the comments and somewhere on the screen. Right now I want to demonstrate you how they look like. The A partition has velcros only on one side. It can be folded into places like this. I believe also you can do this, and I believe you can do also this to make it a little bit more compact. This is the A partition. The C partition is smaller. It also has velcros on one side and it can be folded only in one place. You can use it like a wall, like a square, in different shapes, even I believe like this. The F partition, it also has velcros on one side. It can be folded into places like this or like this, but it has one additional feature. When it's folded like this small pocket actually bumps out, and you can have some protection for the gear underneath and to create some additional holding compartment if you have two of them, from one side and from another side. The H partition is pretty simple, it's just a usual wall, but it has velcros on both sides, so you can put it like a cover, like this, like a wall, like this, or you can just flip it and use it, I don't know, for something else, but it's pretty straightforward. And finally, the G partition, it can be folded like this or this. It has velcros on one side, and I believe you can create some compartment using this partition like this, and also you can fold it like this and have some sort of a wall also. I don't cover partitions that are included with the backpack because you can not purchase them at this moment at all. Redesigned internals for the FPV backpack, and this is how it looks empty. I will put the original design of internals somewhere in here, but for me it looks like this. And this is a showcase of how I managed to fit all of my drone gear into the PGY-TECH One More FPV backpack with the help of a few additional partitions I have ordered from PGY-TECH. I have left few of them as leftovers or spare ones if you prefer. Uh, but right now I'm using two additional D partitions, two additional C partitions, and one additional H partition I use primarily just to protect goggles from the top. In here you can see Mini 4 Pro, Air 3, Goggles Integra, RC controller 2 with the neck strap, FPV controller 2 with the neck strap, charging hub and batteries for Air 3, charging hub and batteries for Mini 4 Pro, batteries for DJI Avata 1 in a special LiPo bag because they don't have charging hub. Well, some sort of charging hub for Avatar 1 and the Avatar 1 itself. There is also this space for one more battery for Avatar 1, for Mini 4 Pro, and for R3 unit. The bag included with the backpack, I decided to put into the back pocket because I don't put a lot of gear in there. Probably some power banks, maybe some other stuff, but it's empty most of the times, or at least half empty. That's it. Right now I want to demonstrate you a few tricks that I discovered lately for this particular backpack and for, I believe, other backpacks from one more series. The first one, if you have some partitions with the velcros like this on both sides, you can combine them pretty easily, like this, uncombine them also pretty easily, and use them as a cover, for example, like this. The longer one also can be used as a cover itself, like this, and pops open pretty easily. The second trick is pretty funny actually, because I couldn't find this kind of straps from PGY Tech, because this backpack also has some loops on the bottom for these straps, and there is a choice if you want to use straps on the top or straps on the bottom. But luckily Peak Design offers, I believe, the same or pretty close to the same straps in two different sizes. This is the short one, and there is also a longer one, and they actually fit perfectly onto PGY Tech loops.